Christmas. I know because I tried to go. But what I'm speaking about is a pew that's empty due to spiritual sickness. Lukewarmness. Who knows what lukewarmness is? Lukewarmness is when you run your bath water hot and you forget that you ran your bath water and you go back to the bath water and get in it and now it's kind of cool. You don't like that. God doesn't like it either. God doesn't like that either. He wants you to make a decision. Yes. Like it's better that those that did not show up today made a decision not to show up today than to kind of not do it and kind of do it or whatever. You really have to be dedicated to your personal ministry, your personal relationship with God to be able to show up in something like this. Man. When we got here, there was 4 to 5 inches of snow on everything. And we got it cleaned up, we got it pushed around, or whatever it was we had to do to make sure of your safety. Because if you are going to brave the weather to come out and worship God, we are going to make sure that it is going to be as safe as possible. But this still doesn't speak to the lukewarmness of many who claim to be Christian. Come on now. Because lukewarmness doesn't only speak to your not wanting to assemble when you're commanded to. It also speaks to things in your life. If you don't do the things in your life that you've been commanded to serve God, to seek and save the lost, to teach and preach the gospel, if you're not doing those things, you are exhibiting lukewarmness. And then we have full-blown apostasy. We got those that just claiming things that they shouldn't be claiming. But it's appealing to the ears of some, and that draws them from the truth. And because it draws them from the truth, maybe that church has a band or something, people with guitars or a whole choir, something that entertains. And because it has that draws our believers in Christ over to them. Even has them on Facebook professing that these religious organizations are correct, and they know the truth. That's right. The Bible speaks to this. It's better to not know the truth than to know the truth and turn away. So you have full-blown apostasy. What I'm speaking about is a pew that is empty due to someone saying, I have more important things to do than to assemble and fellowship with the saints and worship God. That's what you're saying. When you turn around and you see people that aren't here that should be here, forget the snow. Sometimes when it's just sunny outside, and the streets are clear, and you're not here because of something else you deem more important than your own soul salvation. But quick to say, I'm a Christian. You'll tell your friends that. You'll tell your family that. You'll tell your co-workers that. And the whole time you saying it, they looking at you like, I don't even know how he fixes his mouth, her mouth, to say that. Being a Christian is more than just talk. Yes, sir. It's a way of life. If you exhibit the ministry you're supposed to be living, nobody has to come up and say to you, Brother Grant, are you a Christian? Right. They shouldn't have to ask that. I'm sitting, getting the van registration at the DMV. And I'm dressed like this, please forgive me. You know, I wanted to put on church shoes, but I don't want to die. So I had to get these boots together. So, because I will fall, and all Shonda will do is laugh. She'll pick me up after she laughs. Maybe, I'll wait a bit. So, I'm at the DMV. I'm sitting there waiting for my name to get called and everything. God sits down next to me and just cussing and talking out of line and everything. Sitting right here. And I'm just sitting, waiting for my turn to be called. And all of a sudden, he just turns to me and says, are you a preacher? I said, yes. He said, well, you know, saints sin too. And he went back to cussing. But I didn't do anything. I was just sitting there.
Yes.
It's a serious matter to neglect to hear the proclamation and the warning of the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Well,
It's dangerous.
come on, brother.
Because, as I've told you all, we're closer to the box than we are to the room.
Right. Yes, sir.
So when we don't attend, when we don't come and get the spiritual feeding that we need to carry ourselves through the rest of the week, because don't the week get hard?
Yes, indeed.
Monday is rough, you don't want to be there.
Right.
Tuesday is rough, you don't want to be there. Wednesday is rough, you don't. Listen, is anybody following what I'm saying here? You don't want to be there.
We need.
You need to get that spiritual feeding.
Right. Yes, sir.
I gotta get this turned down. Y'all know I talk too loud. I'm hoping that somebody up there turn it down a little bit, but you need that spiritual, and then to be in the presence of your brothers and sisters who can help edify you and lift you up when you are feeling down. At least that's the way it's supposed to work.
Right.
When you come into this place and you all greeted each other and loved on each other and hugged on one another, it was a way to build up your spiritual blessings within yourself, that spiritual feeding that you need to carry yourself through the week.
Say that.
And I was reading on Facebook. Somebody put on Facebook. There's a thing that's going around where churches of Christ have eliminated evening service, and I said I know that, and it's not anything that has happened recently. This has been a phenomenon that has been going on for a while now. But I asked the question to you all, and I pose it all the time in my sermon: is it not the Lord's Day, or is it the Lord's 2-3 hours?
No, man. Day.
It's the whole day.
Yes, sir. Even in the morning.
The last time I checked, so I don't know why people are eliminating that. I guess it's inconvenience to them. Some even say it's not scriptural. The Lord's Day is scriptural.
Yep. That's right.
I don't know where the argument comes in. That's, to me, again, that full-blown apostasy. You got people trying to make it fit them. This is not a have it your way situation. You've been commanded. People think this is a democracy.
Come on, brother.
They think that there is some say that they have in this situation. This is a kingdom with a king.
Yes.
And when a king gives a command, you only have to follow it.
Follow.
Or you can go to the gallows or wherever they send them. Y'all see that commercial where they be dilly-dilly and that dude be down there chained up? That's when you don't obey the king, you gonna get punished.
Dilly. That's what it does.
So when you see your life looking a little bit rougher than it should be, this is why. You are in a kingdom with a king, and the king has spoken.
Yes.
We don't have any say-so in there.
Nope. Make it plain. Make it plain. Make it plain. Amen.
It is even a more serious cause to others to neglect it and reject it. Luke 17, 1 and 2. Luke chapter 17, 1 and verses 2, it reads, "Then he said to the disciples, it is impossible that no offense should come, but woe to him, whom they do come. It would be better for him if a millstone was hung around his neck, and he were thrown into the sea, than that he should offend one of these little ones." Your behavior can cause people to stay outside. Follow me what I'm saying. So if you claim to be Christian,
Yeah.
and you claim to be doing what God has instructed you to do, and the first time something runs up like weather, and you don't come, what would make them come? What would make them show up? Because people, my mother used to always, and my mother still says this, she says it to my wife, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means. If I'm looking at you, and you are my example, you just want me to follow your words and not your action.
Come on, brother.
Then why should it be more important to me than you? If it's not important to you, it's not important to me.
That's right.
I say it all the time, ask my kids, if you don't care, I don't care. So somebody know what I'm saying, because they know. Because if I look around and I see stuff ain't done, if you don't care, I don't care. What that mean, Elder? That mean when they come to me for money, Brother Grant, I don't care.
Well.
Simple as that. God is not like that. Because even though some don't care, God still cares.
Yes. Always. Amen.
The child of God who chooses not to assemble is not only neglecting and rejecting the great salvation that Christ Jesus has given us, but is also causing others to do the same. An empty pew cannot have a positive influence on the lost. The job and the goal is to get out here and gain a lost soul. Just one.
Just one.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
How many of us try that every week? Every day. Every hour. If you see somebody, that guy that was trying, this is how I knew that he had a DWI. He wasn't saying it, he was just cussing up a storm. I began to talk with him because he kept talking to me, and he would cuss, and then he would turn back around. Are you all right with the way I'm speaking? What am I supposed to say? Like, not really, but you know, it's a free country, I guess. and he said, but you're preaching, I don't want you to think ill of me. You saying words I can't repeat in real life. Just because you mad, he was blaming the police. He had his third DUI.
Okay.
And the DUI was not for alcohol. It was for the other stuff that we like to smoke up and send it to the sky. Yeah, somebody follow me. But anyway, this is how I do. So, because people don't tend to think that the police ain't giving out tickets for that other stuff too.
Yes, they do.
Watch yourself, children.
That's right. Indeed they are. Don't smoke.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Telling you. But he was blaming the police. But I said, Doctor, I said, this your third one, right? He was like, yeah. I said, how many times have you been arrested in jail? He said, I just got out of jail. I said, how long you been out of jail? He said, 3 weeks. And they just arrested me for my third DUI. I said, brother, you just got out of jail 3 weeks ago. And you went back and did the same thing. He said, yes. I said, what?
What did he say?
He said, I needed to get away from some situations in my life. I said, have you tried Jesus? He said, what you mean? I said, let me tell you something. Marijuana,
That's all right.
we'll get you in a space. And it'll make you feel all right, I guess. But what happened? When you leave that space and it let you down, the problems you was trying to leave, they still right here. But see, if you get Jesus involved, if you get Jesus to working on the problem, Jesus can move a mountain. What you think he can do with your problems? Can marijuana do that? Can liquor do that? A good woman and a good man can't do that.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
The only person that can do it is Jesus.
Jesus.
Absolutely.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 14 through 15. I want you to read that, Brother Grant. There is only one entity, only one deity, only one person that can remove your issue out your way.
Yes, sir.
And understand that he might be the reason that the issue is in your way.
Yep.
You just don't know it. Oh, the devil got me. The devil made me do it. This ain't Flip Wilson. This ain't it. The devil can't make you do nothing. Elder make Elder do everything Elder does.
Amen.
So you might as well take responsibility for what you're doing.
Amen.
Read.
You are the light of the world.
You are who is he talking to?
Us.
Us who?
Christians.
The church. Read.
A city that is set
A city that is set on a hill
cannot be hidden.
cannot be.
Hidden.
Understand. Christians must stand out.
Amen. Right.
You must exhibit an attitude that somebody who is lost can see.
Amen.
If they can't see, are you a city set on a hill or are you a mole under the ground? You have to ask yourself what you are doing. Read.
Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket,
Yes, sir.
but on a lampstand,
But on a lampstand,
and it gives light
and it gives light to all in the Read 16.
Let your light so shine before men.
Say it like you mean.
Let your light
Let your light
so shine before men that they may see.
Hold on. Did it say that they may hear?
That they may see.
That they may read about it in books.
That they may
see it on Facebook.
That they
may see
your good work.
Nobody knows what you are talking about unless they can see it.
Amen.
You go around here saying all kinds of, you at work and you don't think because it's nobody at the Church of Christ in 4th Street with me. I can do what I want. So if I see some money on the table, probably it's God's will, and I'm going to get it. Oh, you okay? Let me go over some Chris. Hold on, eat it.
That they may see your good works.
Your good works.
And glorify your Father in heaven.
Your good works is how you show that you are a follower and a believer in your Christian faith.
Amen.
That's how you show.
Yes, sir.
It's not by what you say.
That's right.
You can put all the Christian quotes on Facebook.
Yeah.
God is good.
Yeah.
God is my light in a dark place. God is. I read this stuff every day. But then the same folks I can't get to show up for nothing. Unless I'm serving food. Amen.
Absolutely. And it's free.
Hey, I'm just trying to talk to you.
Amen, brother. That's right.
An empty pew is a discouragement to other members.
Yes, sir.
It reflects an indifference and a lack of concern in the spiritual goal. What is the goal? To seek and save the lost. That's the goal. The goal is not to become a mega church.
That's right.
Contrary to popular belief.
That's right. Amen.
Let me tell you about Elder. Elder is from Texas, and Elder come from a little bitty congregation. Truth be told, I like little church.
Amen.
Because this is me. I have always wanted my minister to know who I was.
Amen.
When you're in a situation with 500, 600, 700 people, it's hard to do it.
Yeah.
It's over 150 here now, and I don't know everybody. We received a blessing from somebody in this building last week, and I don't even know who that person was. But God bless them anyhow.
Amen. Amen.
But the goal is
Amen.
not to become a mega situation.
That's right. That's right.
Now, we're going to try to save as many as we can.
Yes, sir.
Noah tried it. Noah preached for 120 years. He preached and preached and preached and preached. And how many did he save?
8 souls. 8.
Hopefully, that won't be our situation here. But sometimes, what it looks like is what it looks like. We come into this place like it's a meeting place, like it's a clubhouse. We pay our dues. We say our amen. We sing our song. Hallelujah, amen, bless God, and then we leave. And we think that we've done what we've been commanded to do. How silly is that?
Come on, brother.
Neglecting
Come on, brother.
to do what you've been commanded to do.
Come on, brother.
Do y'all know it's a book? It's a book that's going to have everything that you've ever done in it.
Indeed.
All that stuff you don't think people see. And that book is going to be read to you in your hearing during what? The judgment.
That's right.
Because after death cometh what? That's it's going to happen. So when you stand before God and He's reading the stuff that comes out of that book that you have done, what excuse can you offer?
Nothing.
Who thinks about that in the immediate? If you don't, as a Christian, you should. You should, because it's no time to play. Because death is waiting on all everybody else. So a Christian who knows this should be doing way better
Amen.
than somebody that doesn't know this.
Talk, sir. Talk, sir. Amen.
Surely our goals assembling together for the worship of God should be the highest. But why do we assemble? Why are we here today? Are we here to edify God? Are we here because of routine? It's Sunday, and that's what I'm supposed to do. My mama made me. So I'm grown now to keep doing what my mama made me do. Some people don't even adhere to that, Brother Grant. They just don't know why. If you ask them why they're here, they don't know why. I need my blessings. That's where you think they come from, okay?
Come on now.
An empty pew is a discouragement to future members. To current members. Do we ask ourselves, do we assemble here because we want to grow spiritually? The empty pew says, I don't need to develop myself spiritually. Do we assemble here because of concern for the body of Christ? The empty pew says, I'm not concerned for the church at all. Do we want to prepare ourselves to help and save the lost? The empty pew says, I'm not concerned about saving souls. I'm only concerned about myself. And lastly, we should ask ourselves, do we want to go to heaven? The empty pew says, I don't know for sure if I want to go to heaven. Why is that, Elder? Because I'm not here. We have to hold ourselves accountable. Study to show thyself approved. How can you do any of this not doing what God? There was a situation this week where someone came to me saying, I have somebody that I want to be baptized, but they don't want to attend service on Sunday because they have seizures. I said, they want to be baptized, but they don't want to attend church on Sunday because they have seizures. Now, I'm not going to speak to seizures because I don't have them. I don't know the severity of them, other than the fact that I have a lady that comes on Wednesday that has actually had one in our presence.
Right.
And it scared us to death. So I do know that it's real. But I do know that the Christian has been commanded to assemble on the first day of the week.
Yes.
So how can I, in my right conscience, baptize somebody that, first of all, is telling me they're not going to do what God commands in the first place? That's not somebody ready to be baptized. That's somebody that's playing with God. And I'm not going to play with God. You shouldn't either.
Amen.
Indeed.
A baptized person becomes subject to everything that's in that book.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
So why would I subject them and they're not ready? That's what's wrong with some of the people in churches that allow empty pews to exist. They are still not ready. Have they been converted? Have they been truly turned over to God? That's a question that one has to ask himself. But if I have to go by the activity, if I have to go by the action that I see, I'm going to say no.
Well, amen. Talk, sir.
But not you good people in here. Y'all are great.
Come on, come on now.
An empty pew is a powerful discouragement to preachers.
Yeah.
That one gets a little personal because as I've been doing the job and as I've been going places and preaching and stuff like that, sometimes y'all might think that these places that I attend is like maybe grand or maybe got a bunch of people in it. We sit in rooms just like this.
Yeah.
And wondering what 44 preachers trying to preach the gospel to an empty room. Do you know how discouraging that is?
My Lord.
It's difficult because the goal of a lectureship, the goal of a gospel meeting, the goal of just Sunday morning worship is to seek and save the lost. Just one.
Amen.
And to show up to a room that has nobody in it.
Preach, brother. Yes, brother. Preach, brother.
It's discouraging, but we get up here anyway.
Somehow.
We get up here anyway. Brother Grant gets up here anyway. Brother Grant gets up here anyway. Anybody that has stood up in this pulpit and tried to do it gets up here anyway.
Somehow.
And tries to teach. Somebody, hopefully, it's somebody in the audience that wants to hear.
Amen. Amen. Just one. Just one.
Romans chapter 11, verse 1 through 4. Romans chapter 11, verse 1 through 4 says, I say then, has God cast away his people? Certainly not. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. God has not cast away his people whom he foreknew. Or do you not know that the scripture says of Elijah, how he pleads to God against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed your prophets and torn down your altars, and I alone am left, and they seek my life. But what does the divine response say to him? I have reserved myself 7,000 men who have not bowed to the knee of Baal. Listen to what Elijah is saying. You have left me by myself, but I'm not going to let that defeat me. The ways of the devil are not going to stop me from doing God's will.
Yes, amen. Yes, sir. Amen. Somehow.
It's discouraging,
Yes, indeed.
but we must go on.
Yes, sir.
We've been given a charge. We've been given a command. We must teach and preach the gospel. That's it. It doesn't matter what we better than the snowman. I mean the mailman.
Come on now.
Rain, sleet, snow. We gonna try to be here.
Yes, sir.
Somehow.
Yeah. My motto is, if it's one person in this room, we gonna teach it.
Yes, sir.
We gonna teach it, and I don't care what anybody has to say. If everybody shut their doors and everybody got excuses, why? What we're gonna try our best to do here. What we're gonna try our best to do here is teach the word of God.
Amen. Amen. That's it, brother.
But this is how a gospel preacher feels when he sees empty pews where people should be sitting.
Yes, sir.
Gospel preachers have a right to feel a sense of betrayal when those who are supposed to be Christians intentionally and willfully neglect the service of the Lord and the support of the faithful who are preaching the gospel. I'm going to let y'all have that one for a minute. It's discouraging. This is how a gospel preacher feels. They may not ever say it. They may always say nice things too. But understand they are people too.
Yes, sir.
And we want the support of at least our own congregation.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We want that.
Amen.
And we want what we're saying, what we're teaching out of this book to be reflected in your life.
Amen. Yes, sir.
Lastly,
Yes, sir.
an empty pew is an encouragement to the devil.
Yes.
Simply put, Satan wants you to be lost.
Yes.
He wants you to be lost. He wants you to not make it to heaven. That's the devil's goal. Why? Because the gates of hell cannot prevail against the kingdom of God. He is a defeated enemy. But he is willing to take as many of you to hell as he can take.
Yes, he will.
You ever riding down the highway and on the side of you in the car, it's a party bus, bunch of lights, big old long limo looking thing.
Yeah.
It's either going downtown to a party or up to that mountain where they do that stuff. I said, just